a slime that I bought from China. First thing that really caught my attention about this slime is definitely the packaging. I've never seen a slime packaged like this. I thought it was adorable, but definitely not very functional. The slime itself felt very good. It felt thick. It felt smooth. It came with a lot of add-ons. Normally when I buy a slime off of a random website, it ends up being an absolute disaster. I think it's obvious to say that my hopes were not high for this slime, but I was very surprisingly impressed. I feel like when I added all the glitters, it did get kind of ugly, but the texture was good. And that is so important. But I cannot deal with an ugly slime. So I went out into the Peachy Babies warehouse and tried to find some bee-themed charms to go with it. And these derpy little bee charms literally fix every slime that they touch. I feel like with the addition of these cute charms, I kind of fixed it.
Why did you name your slime shop Peachy Babies? You'll never believe this, but I almost went with a different name for the company. It was a tie between Slimy Peaches, Peachy Slimery, or Peachy Babies. You're probably wondering why they're all peach-themed names, and I don't really have an answer for you. I just liked peaches. The only thing I do regret is the spelling, because the amount of times that I've had somebody say, "Oh, so you own Peachy Babies, is it?" is crazy. So if you knew it was pronounced babies, you're a real.
Slime was made so badly that somebody sent it to me in the mail to fix it. I'm a little bit honored. She said this was a cooking monster fluff themed slime, and I don't know what that is. The first problem I ran into is that this was not a fluff slime. So I grabbed some cloud slime and I did one of our signature Peachy Baby swirls. But this slime is still missing something. I went out into our warehouse and found some things you could cook, but I also found this very tempting glitter. I don't know who it belongs to, but I absolutely did steal it. Although I was doubting the direction of this slime and I really didn't know what was going to happen here, I'm pretty happy with how it was turning out. Resulting texture was super fun to play with. And although I'm not a fan of blue, I think this color is an exception for me. I think it turned out pretty cute. What do you think? Did I fix this slime?
Let's make a batch of slime together. We're gonna start by inflating our dry snow powder and then adding all of it to the mixer. I know it sounds like a lot, but you just have to trust the process, okay? Back when I first started my slime shop, I actually hand mixed all of my slimes. Can you even imagine hand mixing this? Thankfully, we have mixers now. I did end up adding some berry scent off camera. I added these clay bricks for texture, and this is our final product.
How many kids do you have?
UHM, this is a slime company.
Well, I have 9. The world needs more people. Anyway, are you done with that zero-gravity slime yet?
Elon, please stop spamming us. We're very busy working on our holiday restock because it always sells out too fast.
Oh my bad, fam.
Peachy Babies used to be child-friendly, and now they're using swear words in their thumbnails. So this person is referencing one of our most recent YouTube videos where we put a WTF in the thumbnail. But I actually had to scroll pretty far down in the comments before I found anybody talking about that. There is actually a really good answer for this though, and I'm happy to explain the goal of our content. We're not just aiming to be a kids channel. Instead, what we aim to be is generally family-friendly, kind of like Mr. Beast. So it's the type of content young adults would also enjoy watching, or that a mom would actually enjoy watching with their young kids. If we make the content too kidsy, I feel like it would alienate a lot of our audience. So yes, we occasionally do include a more adult joke or a phrase, but it's typically things that wouldn't even be noticed, and we never do it in a crude way.
I made a slime for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. First, I threw a memory butter base in the mixer. We got these new scent bottles, and I think it's funny because they don't really work well. Taylor's favorite color is purple, according to the internet. I took that out of the mixer, put in more butter slime, and then dyed this one red because Travis is the tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. Since they're a couple, I put each side of the slime back in the bin and topped it off with some sprinkles that complement their sides of the slime. And that's the Swift and Kelce slime. What do you think we should name it?
Slime clays so bad we never sold them in our slime shop. 1 donuts. These came out looking a little too realistic. And they're covered in cracking wax, so it took forever to make. But the main problem was that once you mix, all the clay in the slime became too thick. It was just too much clay for our poor little slime. RIP donut. To AirPod Pros. These are cool, but they're hard to squish. I just kinda wish they were real the whole time, TBH. 3 Legos. I love Legos, but these don't even click together. Kind of underwhelming. These have potential, but they're certainly not good now. 4 socks. I really hate socks. Just in general. And these are scented like sweaty feet.
You guys, we have been working all week to make these 6 new slimes for our restock, and I'm so excited to show them to you. First, we have Sunset Sugar. This is a Bingsu slime, and it is so vibrant. Now that it's almost winter and things are getting cold and dull, we thought it was super important to bring you guys slimes with lots of color in them. Like this next one, Moon Mochi. This one is so cool because it's like a clay kit, but the clay is already on your slime when you receive it. This one is Twin Star Sherbet. I would suggest getting matching ones with your best friend because that sounds adorable. Next, I have to be honest, this one's my personal favorite, Bumblebee Fuzz. It's so cute. We have so many honey and bee themed slimes, but this one is so unique. It's fluffy and soft, and you don't see slimes with that dark color in the middle that often. Speaking of it turning to winter, this next one is Frozen Glacier Cubes. I love a jelly cube slime, and I'm kind of obsessed with penguins, so this one is fantastic in my opinion. And the pops are beautiful. This next one is Warm Cinnamon Roll, and Anna was telling me earlier that this one kind of messed with her mind because it looks so real. But let me know in the comments which one you like the most.
Let's assemble one of our best-selling slimes, Baby Narwhal. The concept for this slime began when we had so many narwhal charms at the warehouse, and we didn't know what to do with them, so we decided to make the narwhals their very own custom slime. And so far, it's been a massive success. This is our most popular foam slime that we sell in the shop, and I just love the way that it feels. It has some really good crunches and a fresh tropical scent, which is just so satisfying. Narwhals are basically the unicorns of the sea, but in real life, they're actually kind of weird looking. It kind of reminds me of our baby axolotl slime. I guess people really want their slimes themed after weird sea creatures. I'm not really sure, but you guys seem to really like them.
Rating the scoopability of our slimes. Magic Boba. This one is so gorgetastic. Look at how seamlessly the scoop moves through the slime. I don't think I can imagine a slime scoop getting better than this. I don't want to stop playing with it. Mesmerizing. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. Lavender Crush. This one is so hard to scoop. Oh no, that's not supposed to happen. At least she's very pretty. And the jelly cubes make great asthma, but the scoops are disappointing. 4 out of 10 points. De-stressed dough. Why does it look a little bit like skin? Ew, but that scoop was perfect, OMG. The texture is kinda scrinkly, but TBH, I think I'm kind of loving it. This one gets a solid 9 out of 10.
How much slime do you make for each restock? The short answer, a lot. It takes our slime chef Trisha all week to prepare for our slime drops, and even then we still sell out of slimes at the end of the week. The mixers she's using aren't tiny either. They hold about 200 to 800 slimes per mixer. I just think it's cool seeing how much we've grown and how many more slimes we're able to send out to you now. When should I buy slime for the holidays? Good question. It's always best to plan ahead, especially when shopping for slime, because our store is known to sell out pretty quickly during holiday peak. But you also don't want to buy too early and end up with slime that isn't very fresh. Some slime textures like Cloud and Icy can sit for many months without any issue, but others like Clear and Bingsu can get sticky after less than 2 months. Now don't get me wrong, sticky slime is an easy fix with our Sticky Fix spray pen, but opening a sticky slime isn't the best gifting experience. So basically, we recommend gifting your slime within about a month of purchasing. So for Christmas, about mid-November or Black Friday is a really great time to buy.
Asthma slime making.
Why would someone even play with slime though? Well, that is actually a fantastic question. If you're someone who's new to slime, it might be confusing at first, but there are actually dozens of reasons to play with slime. We've heard stories from customers who are teachers and have their kids play with our slime in the classroom. Some people use it for physical, occupational, and mental therapy. I personally like to use mine for a fidget or stress toy. We even have a slime called De-Stress-Do that is specifically for this. It has a calming lavender scent, a super soft texture to help calm you down. I literally always have a slime in my hand if I'm working at my computer. It can really help me focus on what I'm doing. But that's what makes slime so special. Because why would you even play with slime? Well, that is completely up to you. I'm not supporting Peachy Babies after I found out that they use Temu. Well, first of all, I'm not sure if this comment is saying that we source our slimes from Temu, but I just want to make it so clear that we manufacture every single one of our slimes here in Austin, Texas. We have a literal army of industrial dough mixers and huge crates that hold all of our glue, and every single Peachy Baby slime is handmade with care in this exact facility. Anyways, this commenter might be referring to the fact that I've posted a couple of YouTube videos reviewing Temu slimes, but that does not mean that I'm a fan of Temu slimes. If anything, our videos were the opposite of supporting them, because honestly, I thought that their slimes sucked.
turn these old slimes into a brand new slime. Butterfly candy floss to be exact. The slimes didn't smell the greatest, but the textures weren't too bad, so I think this is gonna turn out really well. This slime is probably better for people who can't smell, but it did look pretty. The pink color was super similar already, so it just needed a good mix. And now it's time to roll. This is a super secret Peachy Babies technique, so don't tell anybody, okay? We're gonna shove our logs into the containers, and now it's time for toppings. I added all the ones that go on the normal slime, and I bet you can't even tell the difference between the two. Let's put it back on the shelf and see if our staff can. Nail polish versus slime. This is really great timing because Sophia just sent us her new nail polish collab and we're gonna try it out. I really wasn't sure how many of these to add to the slime, so we're just gonna add all of them to be safe. Right after I painted my nails because these were so cute. I don't think you understand. The colors were so pretty. I'm jealous the slime got to use them more than I did. I will say, the uncolor definitely didn't do the nail polishes any justice, and I don't think anybody is gonna wanna buy a nail polish scented slime anytime soon. And with those reasons in consideration, I'm gonna give this slime a 3 and Sophia's Holo Taco nail polish collaboration a 10 out of 10. Obvious. Where can I buy your slime in stores? We get this question a lot, and we have absolutely thought about opening up a Peachy Baby shop for everyone to come and see our new slime, sprinkles, charms, and everything else. To be honest, I wasn't even sure if you guys would want that though. Is that something that you guys would actually like? I will say we have toured a few places in Austin to start planning a vision for what it would look like, but I want to keep it secret till it actually happens. So I still can't for sure give an exact deadline, but it is something that we want to keep thinking about.
Do you think I can fix this slime? It's basically just glue and not even slime, but it does look super cool. I'm gonna experiment and try to make this slime gold since I've never used this watercolor before. It's looking so cool, but what the heck? Where did the gold go? Why does it look like that? I added a bit more gold to see if that would help, but no, of course not. I guess we'll have to wait and see in a few weeks once this slime clears up.
Quick, which of these cookies is real and which are fake? Time's up, they're actually all slime. I guess stores around me don't sell Halloween cookies yet, which is quite honestly offensive. But let's just pretend those cookies in the beginning were real because we're gonna be turning them into slime, giving me purple spooky milk vibes. Then for the final touch, we're gonna top it with our clay sugar cookies. Hopefully this gets you in the Halloween spirit. I'm still bad at trick shots though.
This is the weirdest slime. Why is there just these red clay bits? It's so not slimy. Thankfully, I didn't spill too much, so I threw in a few gallons of white glue and hopefully to get these red bits of clay incorporated together, which I was nervous since it didn't look like the bits were going together, but it actually did. I added some pop and bing to shift the color of this slime into something a bit more fancy. What do you think we should name this slime?
Let's fix this slime I bought off of Temu. I'm excited. Smells like peaches. If she's underactivated, time for some Peachibby's activator. It needs a lot. Okay, it feels slightly better, but it looks very boring. Adding glitter for some pizzazz. It looks like a pretty princess. The vibe is coming together, y'all. Let's add the peach charm back in here. Oh no. Oh, this is so icky. I know what she needs. This was destined to be a jelly cube slime. Those colors look so good together. There's never too much glitter. That peach charm needed a little upgrade. I actually love how this slime came out. Slime charms we regret buying for our shop. I think these guys are supposed to be shampoo bottles. Shampoo is overrated. I can't imagine a slime with shampoo. These adorable little flowers. I can admit these are beautiful, but they're too small to use as charms. Chunky candies. TBH, I think the color is just ugly. I DK what these things are, but they're pokey and hurt to squish. Little cherry bunnies. These are absolutely perfect, but why are they white? If they were red cherries, I would love them.
Someone really spilled this slime? Are you serious right now? This one looks like it was intentional. Since it was fresh, I picked it up and threw it in the mixer with some pink dye. Also, this slime was kind of messy, so I made it a bit peachy. I normally don't scent slimes, but sometimes I want to make slime special. This texture and color was great, so I gotta say, this slime is a 10 out of 10.